conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. That's strange. And another long ass corridor. Bratmobile. Okay, that's weird. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo back. Or Nintendo. Stop leaving every damn light in the house on! You're as bad as your sister. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. So where's the Nintendo? Where's the Nintendo? Chun-Li moves. Which is this? Super Spitfire. And this? Journey of Crystal. Which one was this then? Adventures of the Cat. No, Adventurous. The Cat. Okay, that's weird. So the Nintendo is missing. Read the slip. Samantha Greenbrier, 11. Fletcher, 5. Shop 1. Shop I. Metalworking, engraving. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. It kind of actually sounds like something that I would do in Chop. Read the brochure. The Brother 150, of course, is Phaedrus. Phaedrus. Whatever. Grab eraser. I don't really need that. I don't think so anyway. Turn the lamp on. Exclusive AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum Live. Eddie Vedder. Weezer. Baruch Assault wants it now. Max and Martine wanted for the merger of Straight Edge. Okay. Steggy. Oh, it's a Stegosaurus. Alright. There's a lot of X-Files things in this. Ooh, long one. So the King's Labyrinth. Captain Allegra, still in a flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's curved voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls, and he sang. Wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from the rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker. And you know dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by this invisible thread, of course," Allegra said. It is a good plan. But perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know it's our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes. Their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across the top of the stairs, where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his wait. What? No, no! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop, even from across the yawning basin. Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor as Allegra ran. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Would you just shut up? What's this? Holy Bible. Okay. So there's basically nothing in Sam's room then. Oh, there's nothing. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. We have to check this first. Watercolor techniques. Okay, so we don't need to read that, I guess. Oi, oi, oi. Where's the damn text overlays? Jesus. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our own down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get need to each other. Okay, you live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal, and as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I can guarantee you that. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new what now? Vangean